Hi, thank you for coming back to the Wandering Art Historian YouTube channel. My name is Adrienne Lee. You know me as the Wandering Art Historian, and I am back with another web series because I just love talking with all of you about art. I hope you're having fun and enjoying this web series because I am definitely having fun. So, what are we talking about? Well, as you may know, this is a closer look at famous paintings, part 2. Didn't get enough out of the first round, so I thought we should come back for part 2 with wonderful new paintings to get more intimate with, right? Oh my gosh, are you so excited? I am. Obviously, you know the Wandering Art Historian is on YouTube because you're watching me on YouTube as we speak. But did you know I also have a blog, the Wandering Art Historian blog. Please be sure to check it out. Hundreds of blog posts over the last few years, each one talking about a different art historical adventure. I have fun with it. I think you'll have fun reading it, so please check it out. I also teach online art history classes via Zoom, and those classes are the inspiration for this particular web series. In fact, all of the paintings that we discuss in this web series are referenced in some of my classes. For this particular video, I drew inspiration from a class I teach called Modern Art Madness Volume 2. That's right, modern art is so crazy, I had to teach 2 volumes as a class, okay? And we're going to discuss a very interesting, crazy painting in this video, a painting that I love that I think you're really going to get a kick out of. Are you ready for this? We will be discussing Rene Magritte's The Treachery of Images from 1928 to 1929. Now, I know what you're thinking. What the heck is going on here? I'm here to tell you we're about to have a really good time because this singular painting gives us a whole lot of clues to understanding who Rene Magritte was as an artist and what he was trying to accomplish with his brand of surrealism. Now, you've probably heard that term before, probably from me, and probably talking about this guy you may have heard of named Salvador Dali. You've probably heard of him. His brand of surrealism is very overt. It is very in your face. And there's some very challenging, sometimes terrifying images in Dali's work. However, Rene Magritte takes a completely different approach to surrealism. I like to call him the silent surrealist or the sneaky surrealist because he kind of sneaks those challenging, esoteric, theoretical concepts into his paintings in a way that you do not even see them coming. It's super fun. It's like solving a mystery. So why don't we take a closer look at this painting? Shall we? Yeah, let's do it. All right, so where do we start, okay? As I said, this singular painting really gives us a lot of clues. So once you tackle all of the symbols and everything that we discuss with this painting, continue to apply that to your research of Rene Magritte's work, okay? So where do we start? Well, first of all, let's look at this pipe, okay? What you see here is a really beautifully rendered pipe. Looks very realistic. The lighting, the shadows, beautiful, right? And this is a testament to Magritte's technical skill as a painter. He was top-notch, okay? However, do you notice he's also included some words here at the bottom of the painting? This is French, and it says, "Ceci n'est pas une pipe." And what does that mean? It translates to, "This is not a pipe." Interesting, because aren't we looking At a pipe? Uh-huh. Oh, now you're starting to see the sneaky, right? Okay. Magritte includes these words as a clue because this guy loved languages. He loved the idea of words and what do words mean and how do we use words and how do we combine words with images to come up with whole new ideas. Surrealism was all about testing the boundaries of what's real and what's not. And Magritte explores that idea through words and images with an emphasis on words, okay? So what else? The fact that he's saying this is not a pipe in French is kind of funny, right? Because aren't we looking at a pipe? Magritte had an amazing sense of humor, very dark, very satirical, kind of sarcastic. That's why I like to call him the sneaky surrealist. I could even call him the snarky surrealist if I really wanted to, but whatever. Okay, so he's infusing this particular painting with what? Beautifully rendered, very realistic pipe. He's included words to express his love of language, okay, and got a little bit of humor going there by saying this is not a pipe, even though we're looking at a pipe. So what does all of that mean? You put all that together and what do you get? So is this a pipe? No, Magritte's right. This is not a pipe. It's a painting of a pipe. And I know what your next thought is. Adrian, isn't that just semantics? And I would say, yes, absolutely it's semantics. Magritte is thinking about that. And the reality is, as beautifully as an artist can render an object, it is never exactly that object. It is just a painting of that object. I don't know about you, but I love that kind of stuff. So he's really playing on this idea that words and images are not always the same thing, and driving that point home with the title, because the title is The Treachery of Images, and treachery means a betrayal of trust or a deceptive action or nature. So he's saying, I've painted this so realistically that I've kind of pulled one over on you. Haha, the treachery of images is that it's not always the exact object. How awesome is that? Now, why would Magritte do that? As I said, surrealism is always playing with what is real and what is not real, and how do we define reality, okay? And as I said, Salvador Dali, remember, he was super in your face, very overt, and he was obsessed with studying Sigmund Freud, the power of dreams and the influence they have on our lives, and psychoanalysis. But René Magritte was not into that at all. Magritte studied languages and the power of words and what would happen when you combine them with images. So Magritte's challenging us to reconsider what's real and what's not real by really focusing on the language and the implications that words have. Why did he do this? Well, if you think about his early career, René Magritte started out his career as a commercial artist. Oh, it's starting to make sense now, isn't it? Okay, he designed posters and signs. He drew fashion advertisements for major fashion houses in Brussels. So he's already intimately aware of how marketing and advertising kind of play with our perceptions, and they kind of manipulate people into what? Buying more stuff, which is very interesting because if you think about this particular painting, it almost looks like an advertisement for a pipe, doesn't it? Do you not love that? I love that. He was also influenced by pop culture, so he was definitely reading magazines and looking at those ads. He was watching movies, he was reading those pulp fiction novels and absorbing all of that and translating it into his work. Needless to say, I really love this painting, and now after we've taken a closer look, I hope you do too, and maybe it will inspire you to reevaluate the artwork of Rene Magritte. Thank you so much for coming back for yet another video in this web series, A Closer Look at Famous Paintings, Part 2. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you'll come back for another one. If you did like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment and tell me what you think, and definitely share this video with other people in your life that you think might be interested in learning a little bit more about art history. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe to the Wandering Art Historian YouTube channel. As always, I'm Adrienne Lee. You know me as the Wandering Art Historian. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.